To prevent the Allies from using Norway as a forward base, the Germans launched their invasion on March 1, 1940, to secure all the major ports, including Narvik. The battle for Narvik would pit Norwegian forces, along with British and French troops, against the German invasion. Warfighter World War II, expansion number 57, places you in command of Norwegian soldiers going up against elite German hostiles. The missions, locations, and objectives reflect the nature of the conflict, and the expansion includes the following: 4 player, 2 non-player, and 2 squad soldiers, 7 weapon, 1 equipment, 1 skill, and 1 national skill, 4 missions, 4 objectives, 12 locations, 4 events, and 15 elite German hostiles. The Norwegian soldiers depicted in the expansion are tough, mobile, and are used to the cold temperatures, as you might suspect. Their weaponry is rather standard, but the makeshift grenade is a nice touch that appears homemade and quite effective. What separated the Norwegian soldier from their French, Polish, and British counterparts who fought alongside them was their mastery of skis and snowshoes. This allowed for greater mobility in entering new locations. This is augmented by the skill Pace Setter. This allows the expenditure of experience points to push back the timer by 1 turn when a location is placed. The missions reflect the changing combat conditions as the battle around Narvik progressed. The Mountain Infantry Defense and Paratroopers on Our Heels are straightforward missions involving direct combat. Mountain Sailors Ahead featured German sailors who were thrust into the land battle after their ships sank. And Go Viking is a raid mission that brings in the snowstorm event. The objectives reflect the challenging nature of the conflict, with Destroy the Mountain Gun and Recapture the Machine Gun being relatively straightforward. But Leave It is an escape mission that limits the amount of equipment that can be carried by the soldiers. The locations reflect the rugged terrain and harsh environmental conditions around Narvik. The 4 events throw a monkey wrench into your plans that involve losing ammo, being hit with a surprise attack, and finding yourself in the middle of a snowstorm. The German hostiles comprise a mixture of experienced mountain soldiers, elite ground soldiers, snipers, and most interesting, the friend or foe. This hostile cannot be fired upon until they have inflicted a suppress or wound on one of your soldiers. Despite being on the brink of victory, events outside of Norway would have a devastating effect. The German invasion of France, which began on May 10th, pulled the Allies out of Norway. Although the battle was lost, the Norwegians continued to fight throughout the war, but the focus of the conflict had shifted away from Norway and into France.